Welcome to Love Them Knives. We're going to tell you about the Olight sale. Olight sale starts on the 27th for the VIP crowd, and for the public it starts on the 28th of February. It goes until March 2nd. Now here's your times, and it's interesting that now instead of in the evening, they start at 8 a.m. on the 28th for the public, up to 11:59 p.m. on March 2nd. So on the 27th, it started at 8:30, I believe, or 8 o'clock a.m. on the 27th for the VIP crowd. So keep that in mind. Now, there's some cool stuff on here, but I think the star of the show is the Ostation X. Oh, by the way, get your free gift. Okay, so if you don't have an account on Olight, get one, sign up for one, and you'll get one of these. If you already do, then just log into your account and one will show up in your, on your order thing, in your cart. All right, so you can do that. There's the Ostation X AA battery, charger, sorter, all that kind of thing. So it stores them, and it sorts the good from the bad, and it charges. It has fast charge, regular charge. It has certain kind of plug in the back. You can plug other things out of it, this and this and this. But I'll talk about that in a little bit, because I did a separate video on that weeks ago, and Olight said, hold off on that because we're doing a different software update on the app, so I don't want you to publish it right now. And so I didn't. So I'll attach it to this video. Now, you've got the O-Clip Pro, and you can get these in a regular color. It's just like fanciful that they're doing Year of the Snake and all that kind of stuff. And so I got these. Now, when I first got the O-Clip, it was like this. And this was a pre-production unit, actually, back in the day. But I've had this for a while, and this is way cool, all that kind of stuff. But the O-Clip Pro now has a switch on it where you can switch from red to spot or flood. So you can do this or red, and you can go flashing red, or you can go bright red, or you can go regular red, or with flash, however you want. All right? But then you can go to your spot or your flood, whichever you want, here and here. And then you can also, it'll do beacon, I believe. Yeah, there's beacon. And then also it'll do strobe too, if I can remember how to do that. And then there's your strobe. Oh man, I had to play. I need to go back to the instructions and figure that out again. But here's the strobe. Here's the strobe. You can kind of flip from that while it's going to this one, that kind of thing. So the O-Clip Pro, it's bright, and they changed the way it where it attaches magnetically from the previous model. So now it's like this, where the previous model, it was attachable up here. And I thought, that doesn't make much sense. And this is now changed. And so now it's like this. Put it on your ball cap or wherever, but at least this is magnetic. So if you got it on a metal, under the hood or on a door or whatever, then you can also hang it there. So this is way cool. And then, of course, they got the Arkfeld, and the only one I got here is the Arkfeld Pro. And this was a limited edition, but you've got all the lights, the UV and the laser and the regular light. Okay, and it goes up to 1300 lumens on turbo. This is the Arc Flex, where it turns, but also the Arkfeld Ultra, and that has the same kind of functions as this, but it's a new aluminum mix that is much harder than this regular aluminum, and therefore it's going to resist dents and scratches and stuff like that. All right, so it's a different product. Read up on that. And then just the sphere. This is great. I've got about 5 of these. This hasn't even been opened yet, right? But these are cool because you can run them either independently, and if you push and activate them, they can do certain things, but you can put them on your app, and you can operate them with a billion different, options on the app. You can get it to swirl every kind of color. You can build your own colors and everything. And the O-strip is great too. So you can use this with that, the O-strip, the sphere, and now, of course, with the O-Station as well. And the O-Station will show you its charge level, that kind of thing. So when you go to your app, it'll show you the batteries because it'll do 4 of them at one time. And be aware, I'm going to show you the video on the Ostation X AA here in a little bit. But it'll show you the batteries. This will be like the readout on your app, on your iPhone or whatever. And you can go standard or fast charge mode. And this kind of thing, everything, and it'll show you if there's any invalid batteries or bad batteries that it came across in case you got a big box of batteries and you're dumping them in there. Okay, it's AA type batteries though, and you dump them in there, and if it finds bad ones, then it'll discharge them in the drawer. And hold on for that video. But also, like I was saying, the Arkfeld Ultra, it's 3-in-1, of course, but the new aluminum material. So this will also be on sale along with the Ostation X. And the Ostation X, you can get it with this AC-DC adapter because they tell you got to have at least a 12-volt, 1.5 amp minimum to ensure that it operates correctly. Okay, and so this and that. But here it is, and it's attached to my Ostation right now. And the other was the Javelot Turbo 2, 1500 lumen, but 1500 meter range. And this one comes with a remote that will operate up to what? They said 8 meters away. So 8 meters, that's amazing. So that's about 20 foot or more. And so you can just have the wireless remote in your pocket and hit that, and it'll turn this flashlight on wherever it's sitting in the campsite. It will turn on, or if you have it sitting, on a tripod or whatever. But this thing really carries, and it comes in a nice case that's included in that. So you might want to take a shot at getting the Javelot at the Javelot, which they call the Turbo 2 now. All right. Because they had a Javelot, they had a Javelot Pro, now they got Javelot Turbo 2, all right? So, yeah, I think I used to have one, and I don't, but I've got the 25,000 lumen one, I got the regular 5,000 lumen, whatever, but I don't have this anymore. And yeah, that's great for long distance as well. It's really cool. All right, I'm going to leave you to it because I'm going to start the video to talk about the Ostation X, which does the AA batteries for right now, and you can get that with the adapter, okay, and also with the trays of batteries. If you want 1 tray, 2 trays, if you want, whatever. So you can get those as well with this station. You got all brand new batteries. It's awesome. The Ostation X AA. Okay, now I have 2 of the O-Stations. Remember these? The O-Station, and mine looks all cruddy and garbage because I drag it out in the lanai all the time. That's where it sits, on the table, and it plugs in they have a plug for you. And then on this side, you can do all kinds of things, right? And you can run a fan or whatever on there. This is 12-volt plug here. I've got 2 of these because I bought them on sale when they were on sale. And so you got USBs, you got a Type-C, you got this, and it'll show you the charge level. And I can't remember. I tried to figure this out as far as how many milliamps this thing is, but for you guys that can do the mathematics, I think I figured this is around 64,000 milliamp. But if you can do the math on this and you tell me how much this has got in it. But I mean, I'll have this fully charged and I'll swap them. I've got two of them, so I got one inside charging and I have one out on the table because I don't have any decent plugs out there. Okay, so that's a power bank. When they contacted me and says, would you like to check out the Ostation X? I'm going, oh wow, another big power bank. That'd be interesting. And then I looked at the information that they sent along with their email and I realized this is a battery charger. This is a big automated battery charger. It does 3-in-1 operations: analyze, charge, organize, okay, with up to 32 batteries, AA batteries, not AAA batteries, not D-cell batteries, AA batteries. Now, are they going to do a separate charge station that'll do, you know, others? I don't know. But of course, the AA's are the ones that you can put in the Olight Diffuse, in the i5T, and that kind of thing, right? Now, the i3T uses AAA's. Will they come out with the AAA station? I don't know. But, I mean, all my remote controls for the Cablevision, this, I figured out I've got about 10 batteries worth of remotes that are in my house that I use: TV remote, cable remote, DVR or DVD remote, this. Okay. This would be handy for that as opposed to buying batteries continually. You can just roll these through and get them charged. Now, okay, so this was the box it came in, and here's the actual unit that comes out of the box. Here it is, okay? It's got a power button here, and this has got a little drawer that punches open. And check this out. It says, if the battery looks fine, clean the terminals and reload it for a recheck. Yes, do that, because I had 4 batteries that ended up in this tray, okay? And I go, wow, I can't believe that Olight sent me 16 batteries, okay, that they sent me 4 bad ones. I didn't know if they were just checking that I can run them through and I can see how it works and this and that, but they didn't. They're all good, right? I put those 4 back in and ran them, and guess what? None of them got discarded. They all got charged and put in the storage area, which is down here. They roll down here, and here's, you push down on this, and it dispenses a battery for you, okay? So this is where they get stored once they're charged. These are the batteries that they sent me, and you can see that they are Ostation B Pro, rechargeable, and they are, what are they, 2,500 milliamp, which I'm pretty impressed with that. That's pretty good milliamps for a little AA. And so you can load these in your station, okay? So I got 2 of these. Now, on the sale, you can buy this Ostation with 1 pack of batteries, 2 of these packs, or 4 of these packs. So you can get 32 batteries if you want. You may have a lot of remotes and other things going that you may want to run on these, and it will save you money over time, right? But also, here is the loading area. So this slides back here, and you can put the batteries here, 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 or here. Now, the thing is, on these batteries, let me just keep one out here, or 2, or whatever, right? In fact, how about 4, all right? 4 of these batteries, okay? So you can put them in, and it doesn't matter if you load them, how you load them. I mean, so I'm going to tilt this up here, and I'm going to show you that I'm loading them right on top. Now, the pole is going that, positives that way. Don't matter. this. Here's number 2 stack. Number 3. It don't matter how you do it. Just jump them in there, whatever, right? Roll this. Now, you're not supposed to load this, actually, until it's turned on and ready to go. So I'll get these back out of here. There's that, and there's that. Okay, so I got all 4 of them out of here. And now, another thing that you might want to know is they sent this along, okay? An AC-DC adapter, because they're saying whatever power head you have for this, and here is the power head that they sent, okay? Kick this down here. Here's the power head that they sent, right? And this thing needs to be at least, it needs to be at least 1.5 amps, and it needs to be 12 volts minimum, 12 volts at 1.5 amps. So this one will get the job done, and it's got a USB-C plug, and they send you this cord, of course, with it as well. And so this is pretty long cord, okay? USB-C, USB-C. So you plug this baby into this, like this, okay? So, and you plug it into this, or whatever cord you got around, or, you know, outlet. And so then you plug this into the back of here. Now, apparently you can chain these together. You can have 2 of these going on at one time if you want. But it doesn't matter which one you plug it into, okay? So here it is, and now it's flashing white. Now, that means it's fit to be loaded. It's on standby. So you can take these batteries and just put them in like I did before, just hither and thither, right? It don't matter which way the pole of the battery is pointed, and you push it, put them in here, right? Okay. And then after a while, this will realize that there are batteries in there, and it will start charging them. Okay, so it will do that. So, I mean, as we're talking about this, now you can do as many as 32 in this station that they will. There it goes green. Okay, so it's looking at them and it's analyzing them and that kind of thing. And on your app, so you got an Olight app. If you don't have an Olight app, of course they give you the little thing you can scan and it'll take you to the app, and you can load the app, which you use for your O-strip and your little globes and the other kind of things you can. But here's kind of the look on my iPhone, showing you, here's the batteries, no battery or invalid, but if they show in here, then they'll show up and they'll show, you know, as they charge, how many were charged, how many were invalid, and then you can go to fast charging mode or standard charging mode, and that kind of thing. Okay, so it'll give you a readout of a lot of information. Here's the instruction manual, okay? So clear over here, clear at the back end. They decided they will give homage to the English-speaking people. And it'll give you information here, and it goes just this part down here, okay, and then a little bit over here, and it's done, because there's really not much to it. Now, there's the invalid battery drawer. If you get invalid batteries after they're all charged, and there's some in that drawer, clean the terminals, put them back in at least once, okay, because I had 4 of them, and I put them back in, and they got all charged. They were fine. Okay, so it can happen. And here's basic information here. It's a USB-C to USB-C cable and the power head, and they sent that with me. Loading the batteries and charging mode, and wait until you get a solid white. Now see how it went from green to finally the blue. This means it's in charging mode. And I would show you that on the app, except my iPhone is what I'm using for my camera, so I can't do that right now. But I'll put a little segment strip in here because I'll screen record what it looks like and stick it in this video quickly so you can kind of see. This is way cool. And check this out. If you take this and you start tilting it to do different things, it has an alarm. It'll start nagging at you that you have tilted the machine one way or the other, like this. There it goes. Okay, so yeah, don't do that. It's neat. It looks like it's being cooled here through this grill, etc., and maybe as well on the back. All right, but I mean, it does have these 4 loading areas, and it's got this little plastic, you know, roll back and forth thing. Not the highest quality there, but it'll get the job done. And then these 4 loading bays. So you can sit there and you can look at it on your app and watch as they charge. All right, I'll let you go. It's the Ostation X, and it is AA model. So this is for AA batteries, but check it out on the sale. And you guys, stay sharp.